He should have known better.
So you're the fellow who fought his way into camp, huh?
That got around fast.
Franco was a tough nut.
As if I didn't.
No one messed with him. No one. Except you. Just to make it clear, if you try the same shit with me, I'll kill you.
There's more, believe me.
I want to get into the mine.
Of course you do. Then you're in the right place with me. Because everyone who digs in the mine gets to keep a hefty share of the gold. And I hand out the red stones you need so that Thoris will let you in.
No idea, you tell me.
Give me one of those red stones.
Okay, but they aren't free. Normally I demand a share of the gold the boys get for digging. How much do you know about mining gold, huh? You don't appear to know a whole lot about it. If I give you a red stone, it won't be because you're such a great digger. No, I have another job for you.
What sort of job?
One of the bandits planned to kill me, but instead, my guards killed him.
He was hot for your job, huh?
He was an idiot. A thug without a brain.
Things I could tell you.
He never would have got the idea to attack me on his own. Nah, he was only fulfilling a contract. Someone else sent him.
So, I'm supposed to find out who was behind it.
Whoever sent me this assassin will pay for it. Find him,
Can't rely on that.
and I'll let you into the mine.
Senyan sent me to you about this business.
Senyan? He also works for me.
Things I could
I
tell
told
you.
him he should keep his eyes open.
You already know what I think.
How should I go about it?
Everyone here in the camp knows about it. So you're playing with all your cards on the table, huh? Try to find out who's on my side and who isn't. And don't let the boys make a fool of you. Talk to Snaff. That fat cook picks up a lot.
He really should have known better.
Do you want to eat or chatter? What'll it be?
What do you know about the attack?
The thing with Esteban? You know how it is. The barkeeper hears everything, but never takes sides.
If you were in my place, what would you do?
I would think about what I know about the guy behind it. First, it was probably one of the bandits. That means he's here in the camp. Second, that he's here in the camp means that he is watching you. Third, as long as he thinks that you're on Esteban's side, he'll never reveal himself to you. So, the interesting question is, what are your chances of finding your man?
What do people here think of Esteban?
You'll have to be a bit more precise. Each piece of information will cost you
How much?
10 gold pieces.
What about Finn?
A good digger. He has a nose for gold. Esteban favors him because of it. I think he's in pretty good standing with him.
What does Lenar think about Esteban?
As far as I can tell, Lenar doesn't think at all.
Emilio, what does he think about Esteban?
I don't think he'll bring any flowers to Esteban's grave, if you know what I mean.
About the attack on Esteban,
Yes,
do you have any idea who was behind it?
sure. Let me tell you, I bet that Emilio is behind this. He always ran to the mine like a crazy man. He dug as much as he could. But since the attack, he's been sitting on his bench, not budging an inch. It's obvious. To get into the mine, he has to have a red stone from Esteban. I bet he doesn't dare look him in the eye.
He really should have known better.
You look like a digger.
I am a digger. The last time I was in the mine, I worked my ass off.
What happens to the gold from the mine?
Doris collects it and then distributes it. No one is allowed to keep what he mines. Everybody gets only a part of the gold. That way even the hunters and guards get their share. I think that's okay. Since we've had that rule, there have been fewer deaths, and the miners still get more than the guys who hang around outside.
What do you know about the attack?
Hey, man, I didn't have anything to do with it.
Why aren't you in the mine now?
I was in the mine long enough and slaved away until I was about to fall over. Now I need a few days' rest. Before I get my next redstone.
What do you know about the attack?
Nothing.
Leonard told me a bit about you.
Lenar? That guy's an idiot. You must have noticed.
He said you haven't been in the mine since the attack happened.
I don't know anything.
Help me find out who was behind the attack.
No, I don't want anything to do with it.
If an idiot like Leonard notices that you're behaving oddly, it won't take long before Esteban finds out too.
Shit. I'll tell you one name. Nothing more.
I'm listening.
Huno. Go to Huno. He must know something about this business.
Hi.
What you want?
Things would have turned out differently if it hadn't been.
About the attack on Esteban.
Yeah?
Do you have any idea who's behind this?
Why do you want to know?
Esteban wants to see him dead.
Oh, you work for the boss. Then I'll tell you what I know. When the attack took place, I was trying to get my pickaxe from Huno the smith, but he wasn't there.
And?
Usually he's always there. Very suspicious if you ask me.
You already know what I think.
You've got no time for things like that.
About the attack on Esteban.
What do you want from me?
I'm looking for the person behind the attack.
And why are you coming to me about that?
I thought you might know something about that business.
I don't know anything.
You really should have known better.
I've heard a few things about you.
So?
I heard that you weren't in your place when the attack occurred.
What else?
Emilio spat out your name. You definitely know something about the attack.
You've been having a chat with old Emilio, eh?
And he isn't the only one who suspects you.
What's that supposed to mean, huh?
I want to join forces with the assassin.
Against Esteban, really? Then prove it. I've been waiting for too long for a delivery of steel from the pirates. I suspect that Esteban captured it in order to sell it to me later at a higher price. Of course, he won't do that himself. A couple of bandits in his swamp are on his payroll.
How do you know that?
Drunken bandits talk too much.
Does this talkative bandit have a name?
His name is none of your business, but the guy you're looking for is called Juan. Anyway, I haven't seen him in the camp for a long time. You'll have to look for him in the swamp.
I couldn't get away with that.
Okay, I'll do it for you.
Good. We'll see if you can be trusted.
I used to say that myself.
There've been all kinds of rumors. I could have told you that before.
How's it going?
What do you want? Have you got anything to say to me? If not, you can just go away. Otherwise, my friend will make mincemeat of you. So what is it?
They say you have some interesting wares to offer.
So what? Esteban wants to jerk me around, eh? I do all the work and hide away here for days in this miserable hole, and he just sends someone to fetch the stuff? I'm not a warehouse.
Yeah, and that isn't my problem.
But I'm making it your problem. You want the delivery? Fine. You can pay for it. Get the gold from Esteban or Raven or I don't know where. I don't care. Whoever wants these goods will pay for them.
I don't come from Esteban.
Oh? Well then. Hey, just a moment. Hold still for a second. You have a critter on your shoulder.
Hey, you! I have the steel.
And? Was Juan there too?
He was.
I knew it. That rat Esteban was behind it.
Now, what about our agreement?
The man you want to talk to is waiting for you in the bar. Talk to the barkeeper.
Couldn't care less.
Juno sent me.
Looks like you found your man. Go on up to the next floor. Someone's waiting for you.
So you were behind the attack.
Yes, Esteban is in the way of my business. He won't let any of the bandits who work for me into the mine. He's making sure that everyone works for him, and only for him. That way, he can pocket a percentage of every deal and control the whole camp.
What are you planning?
We'll get Esteban out of the way. That means you will kill him and take his place.
As long as his bodyguards are with him, I don't have a chance.
Then we'll have to get them to leave by telling the truth.
What truth?
You have done your job. You know that I was behind the attack. Tell Esteban, and he'll send his boys to kill me. I'll expect them here. When they're gone, you can deal with the bastard, and I'll take care of the guards.
He thinks it's as easy as that.
About the assignment.
Listen, I have other things I have to take care of.
I thought you might be interested in knowing who was behind the attack.
Who is it? Tell me his name so my guards can wring his neck.
The traitor Fisk is behind it. At the moment, he's sitting in the bar unsuspecting and drinking.
Ha! Well done, kid. My guards will take care of him. You heard him, boys. Go get Fisk.
And what happens next?
What happens next? I'll tell you what happens. Fisk will die a painful death, and everyone in the camp will find out about it. That'll be a warning to all of them.
Do I get a red stone now?
Yeah, you did your job well. Someone like you has no business in the mine. I can use you much better out here. You'll stay in the camp and continue working for me.
Are you trying to play me for a fool? There was never a question of me working for you.
It isn't everyone who gets an offer like this, but if you don't want it, you're free to leave the camp.
How about if you keep your word and give me a red stone?
Hey, one more word. My guards will have to hurt you too.
What guards?
What? Oh, I see. You're trying to pull a fast one. Just you wait.
And now for some action.
Hey, you! Esteban is finished.
I've waited for this for a long time. I think you've got things to do now, and I need to go back to my business. So, if you need anything else, you know where to find me.